you ever wondered why most successful people do not watch television? Now, I want you to get me right. There is nothing wrong with television. It's good to watch television. But why is it that most successful people do not watch television? Not only television. Why is it that most successful people, when they open a newspaper, they don't spend most of their time reading what the ordinary person reads? Majority of people, when they get a newspaper, they rush to the sports page. Is there anything wrong with that? No, it's a choice. How many people have you ever seen who say, for example, that they want to change their life? They want to make money. They want to have a better career. They want to be financially independent. But when they get a newspaper, that is, if they get a newspaper, whenever they get a newspaper, they rush to the sports page or they look for entertainment, but they do not go and look at the business section. There is a section called business section in almost every newspaper. But many people know how to talk, but they don't put into practice what they are talking. Why is it that if you want to be truly successful, I've said it before, and in some cases when I'm talking to my mentees or when I'm talking to classes of people of entrepreneurship, you realize that some people are not happy. They say, no, how can you say we should stop watching news? I'm like, you can watch news as much as you like. The problem with news, to me personally, is not news. What people call news is not news. But remember, I do not blame journalists. If I was a journalist, I would do exactly what they do. Look for negative happenings and dish them to the people. Because that's what people are looking for. You see, if you're running a newspaper or you're running a radio station, you're running a TV station, and you want to bring people good news, for example, to say the tallest building in the world has just been built in such a place. Oh, now the richest person is this. Oh, so-and-so was giving in such a place. Those are not things that people are very keen on. I mean, try it even on social media. Put a post to say, let's talk about how to make money. You will see very few people joining you. Put a post saying, we need to learn to lead well in our homes, in our workplaces, in our businesses. We need to lead properly. Very few people will comment. People are not interested. But put some naked photos online. Woo! You become a one-day sensation. Put something that doesn't even make sense. And people will be watching in millions. Just around right now, if you look at how many people follow some of the people that you think are talking sense online, for example, even offline, how many people gather around you when you are talking things that build, as compared to how many people will like, share, and comment on something that doesn't make sense? Why? The average person is looking for entertainment. The average person likes news that causes them to remember their past. And they start crying. They start feeling pity for themselves. But successful people know that you cannot live in the past. Successful people know that you need positive vibes. Successful people know that you need to do away with what is called news and create your own news. I was listening to one of my mentors this morning. He's a rich man, he's a wealthy man, worth over 150 million US dollars. And he was saying he has never, for the first time, he's over 60, going towards 70 years of age. He says he has never seen himself on TV. People will say to him, you were on TV, you were on TV. He doesn't have time for TV. You see, people who become highly successful, even when they are getting awards, they don't have the time to get their awards. Somebody will have to collect it on their behalf. They are busy working on their destiny. Is that what you are doing? If you want to be average, no, don't worry yourself. Look for every television station, know all their soapies, know all the news they share. I mean, enjoy yourself. It's your life. Who am I to tell you how to live your life? But if you want to change your life, if you want to change your history, not only your life, not only your history, but the history of hundreds of thousands or millions of people that will come after you, you need to begin to pay the price now. Some of you, the time you sleep is too much. Some of you, the time you spend on entertainment is too much. You cannot expect to be successful in life when you're not willing to pay the price. Why is it that only a few people pass at school? Why is it that only a few people can build nice houses? Why is it that only a few people become millionaires, billionaires, and so on? Why is that only a few people have happy marriages? Why is it that only a few people are famous? Everybody likes nice things. We all like nice things. You can't tell me you don't like nice things. You can't tell me you don't like nice food. You don't tell me you don't like nice clothes. We all want nice things. But you see, when you don't want to pay the price for nice things, you will end up becoming jealous. You end up becoming a critic. You end up becoming a fanatic. You are always either clapping hands for others or you are against those who are making headlines. I want to encourage you. It's time for you to be disciplined. It's time for you to start working harder than ever before. It's time for you to spend time reflecting on how you are spending your hours, how you are spending your minutes, how you are spending your time. Some of you will realize that you are thinking you still have a lot of time, but guess what? Things are changing so fast. If you are not spending time developing yourself, if you are not spending time educating yourself to know how to live life, my friend, you are going to cry. In your old age, that is if you become old. What are you doing to pay the price for the good things? You cannot deposit for the price of a bicycle at a bicycle shop. And on the day you come, you say you want a motorcycle. Does it work like that? You cannot pay for a bicycle and on the day of collection you want a vehicle. Or maybe you pay for a cheap motor vehicle and on the day of collecting the motor vehicle, you want the one that is expensive. You must learn to pay the price. Some people say rich people are getting rich because they use the poor people's money. Who told you? The average person works 8 hours per day. That is if they are working. Many of them say they are working, but they are actually playing cards. They are doing all manner of things on the laptop. They are not doing much. Generally, the average person works 8 hours per day. But the research has shown that highly successful people, they work up to 16, 17 hours in one day. And then in the end, you want to be the same. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. I want to hear what you think about this. I know this is not a popular topic. This is just for a few people. 1 out of 10 people will see this video and they will comment, they will like, they will subscribe to the channel, and they will want to search more than 500 videos that I have done on my YouTube channel, Dr. Wilbert Mutoko, and they will want to learn more. I know there are others who will get angry and say, oh, this is nonsense, this is rubbish. Thank you so much for this rubbish that I'm giving you, but I can assure you, you want to be highly successful, you want to be different, you want to leave a mark on earth, you need to learn to work harder than before, you need to work smarter than ever before, you need to spend time on yourself, not watching television, not watching YouTube videos that don't change your life, not listening to things that do not transform your destiny. Your destiny is in your hands. Your destiny is in your hands. It's up to you what you do with your life. I tell people that I grew up in the rural areas and poverty was part of what we lived. And I tell people that I have left a vacancy in the poverty land. Whoever wants to take that position, they can take it permanently because I'm not coming back. I have made a decision that I want to live a life of abundance. I have made a decision, not for me, but for others, to benefit others. I'm not somebody, those who know me, you know, I'm not a money conscious person. I'm an impact conscious person. I want to transform lives, and I know that I need to pay the price. And as I pay the price, as I work smartly, I work hard, I reduce my time of sleeping, I reduce time of entertainment, then I can build something sensible and transform lives. And one day I will sit back as an old man and say, wow, a life well lived. On the day that I die, I don't want people to cry. I want people to be ululating and smiling and enjoying and dancing for a life well lived. I'm leaving this question with you. On that day when you are being put in the grave, what are people going to say? What are you doing today that will cause your friends, your family, your children, your grandchildren to smile? They might cry a bit of tears, but they will be fulfilled that you lived a life that was useful, not only to yourself, but to the rest of the world. What about when you are meeting your Maker, Jehovah himself? Is he happy with the impact you are making right now? Or you are that kind of person who is always wasting time with things that are not important? Instead of producing one soapy in your life, all you do is watching other people's soapies and you end there. Watch other people's soapies, but make your own soapy if possible, or do your own things where possible. Thank you so much for your time. Leave a comment. Remember, if you are new here, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dr. Wilbert Mutoko, and click on the notification bell. I love you. Bye-bye.